All right, so this is one of our last training sessions before we leave for Ecuador on Thursday. Today's Sunday. We're at the Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge, and we're trying our bikes. I just got my bike back since Chip got new tires for me.
And a new hub.
The Aggressor, whatever. Anyway, Aggressive, which might be good and bad because we might not have a lot of single track, if any. So it'd be great for single track. It's going to be really good for anything burly, and they're supposed to be a little more rugged than what I had before. Unfortunately, though, the back one, they couldn't get it to seal. So there's a tube in the back, and the front is tubeless, which is always bad. So I don't know. That's kind of a strange mix. The tires are probably a little heavier than the ones I had before. And what Chip was saying is also my bearings are new right in there. And I feel like, you know, when you get new tennis shoes, like you want to, you know, someone should say you're running faster. I'm wondering if I'm riding faster because I have new bearings.
Potentially.
Doesn't really seem like
And that's for people that are doing one of these big races. Like I was pulling the tire off to put the new tire on, and I used my fingers to rotate the bearing, and they felt like almost like sand was in it. It was like grinding almost. So, and also there's a little bit of wobble in it. So I took it to the shop and he pulled it all apart, and of course it was full of gunk. It needed to be, a couple of the bearings were totally blown, needed to be replaced. 2 of the bearings he was able to repack and reseal, and he said the races were good. But he also said in the free hub, the little springs that hold the pawls so that the tire grabs, he said the springs are almost shot. And he thought it would probably have failed during the race. So I'm really glad we thoroughly went through the bikes.
And so glad that Chip knows these things.
Right.
And maybe we'll be able to insert a photo that he sent us. The bike tech that actually did the bearings sent us a photo of all the gunk inside there. It was kind of amazing to see what was inside there. Anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good. Everything's handling really well, but we are just on these back dirt roads, so you know,
it's flat, and it's at sea level, but it's training.
Yeah.
Time in the saddle.
Yeah, we've got some instant potatoes, and you know, you're supposed to just add water and boil them or put them in the microwave, but you know, we're going to be on the go, and we thought we better try this before we actually do it in a race. And I can't believe we haven't done this before. Oh, my valve was already open. So we're gonna just add water to the baggie and hope that the baggie holds and hope that we put just about the right amount. I think the package instructions said 2 cups for the whole thing, but this is a quarter of that, so potentially I put way too much. I don't know. So let's see. I'm gonna seal it up and you know, shake it around. I think maybe I'll put a little bit less in our other serving, and we'll pull it out in, I don't know, what, 10 or 20 minutes when we're down the way to see which one turned out and if they're edible, if we'd really want to eat them. So this is the one that I put a little bit less in, and potentially I'll need more, but it turned into mashed potatoes, like consistency, more than this one did. Although that one's setting up too. Okay, so anyway, we're still going to wait 10 or 15 minutes and see what happens.
All right, so I learned a lesson yesterday. I kind of knew the lesson, but I was really glad I learned it the hard way. It started raining like hell. Like it was like total downpour yesterday. I was riding the bike and I really wanted to get like hour and a half, 2 hours in. And so I didn't want to stop. But luckily I had a hat with me because like the normal helmet has these like little visors that don't really do much. Even in the sun, it does go up and down, but it really doesn't give you much coverage. So if you're riding in the rain, it gets in your eyes and all that. So definitely for any time you're racing and you think it might rain, wear a hat and test it out, because you want a hat that's really thin, and this one from Adventure Addicts is really good. It's a Head Sweats. Now my head's too big, so I can't attach it on the back, but I can get it on there real nice, and then you put your helmet on top. And then now I can be riding and the rain doesn't get to my eyes. And so that saved my butt yesterday. So when I'm in Ecuador, it's gonna rain like hell, and I'm gonna have my Adventure Addicts hat. It's gonna save my day.
So for the record, I have that hat and it fits me just great. I love that hat.
You have a little head. I have a big head. So either way, take a hat with you.
our potatoes have been simmering in my pocket for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. And we thought we'd stop at the southernmost point in the Virginia State Park. So this is where Falls Cape starts, or had it already started?
It already started, but this is the southernmost state park in Virginia.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it turns into North Carolina really soon. And we're by this great big whalebone. So isn't that cool? But anyway, even cooler are the potatoes. So you can tell which one I put more water in. Which ones, and I'm not exactly sure how we're going to eat this because we didn't bring a spoon. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, and it might taste better than it should because we have cut out carbs. So we haven't had really potatoes in almost 4 weeks. Like coming up on 4 weeks. So we haven't had potatoes. So I guess the lesser water one, you know, you could eat with your fingers. Is delicious. And try here. Okay.
Oh wow,
that's
butter.
Really, really good. Well, because they were like garlic butter flavor. So, you know, we didn't spare any calories. And this...
That will be a nice change to energy bars and other crap.
This you can't eat as well with your fingers, but... Yeah, my hands aren't that clean, but you know. But that's delicious.
Yeah.